All right, welcome back to Afternoon Drive here on Joppa Radio. My name is Drew Moholland. Hope you're all having a good Tuesday. It is a live music Tuesday here on Joppa Afternoon Drive. Very excited about that. I have a first-time guest in the house, Andy Lightning. How are you, man?
Oh, man, Drew, I am so great. I'm so happy to be here.
Good.
Out of the car, jacket off.
Hit
it's
some
50 degrees outside.
It is. A lot of people driving in this weather, too. Some traffic on the way in, huh?
Yeah, that's the issue with traffic. You know,
Yeah, I know.
Driving's good. Driving instantly turns bad when it wants to drive.
It is. My wife always says, "Why is there traffic at this hour?" I said, "The hour no longer matters around here."
That's one benefit of living in Livingston, Montana, I guess.
Oh, did you live there?
No, but I assume.
That's a good line. Very nice. Well, Andy, first time on the show. I have kind of just met you through some mutual friends here who are through the social media networks and all that. So how about a little bit about yourself? What's the history?
Well, I grew up in Methuen, and generally say I'm from Methuen.
Okay.
How you doing?
Yep.
It's a joke that never goes over well, but I think the audience is going to be there someday, so I tell it. But,
Gotcha.
Grew up in Methuen. Went to college in the area, stayed in the area, did the California thing for a little while, came back.
Nice.
And here I am, just singing songs, writing songs, recording songs.
Very
and,
good. What's your who are the influences?
I'm huge into Dawes.
Yeah.
A band that if you know about them, people love them. If you don't know about them, you should know about them.
Yeah, I like Dawes too.
It's kind of the valley sound of Los Angeles. Or I hate saying this next one, but everyone has their own feeling about this guy. It's a huge John Mayer guy.
What is the? I'm a big John Mayer guy too. What is the hate on John Mayer?
I think it's got to be just how he was when he was 22 and when he hit the scene. When
the old love songs kind of thing.
Yeah. So
the corny love song
is exactly what it is. I just left the studio and the producer was like, "Hey, this song's a little bit too much running through the halls of your high school," and I was like, "I'm kind of going for running through the halls of your high school."
That's funny because I was going for that exact thing.
But yeah, it's too bad because he's doing the Dead thing now, and that's great. The trio thing was great.
I think he's kind of. Do you feel like he's kind of moved, or at least moving kind of past that whole thing, though? Because he's got such chops. I mean, it's crazy. He's well respected. Like Clapton has him all the way over to that Crossroads thing, and every guitar player in the world respects him like crazy.
They love him. Yeah.
And he's kind of, I guess he's always going to kind of be a love songwriter, but
it's weird. He could do such more interesting stuff. He just loves the pop stuff.
He does.
I kind of dig. But he does some great pop stuff, does some weird pop stuff.
He's got that great voice too, though. It's like he's got the total package.
He really
There's
does.
people that can play. Well, anyway, when we have John Mayer on someday, we'll get more.
We'll talk more about John Mayer. But yeah. As far as and then I always throw in just like a relatable. Oh, it also sounds a little bit like Paul Simon and Jim Croce.
There you go.
But I don't know if I actually do. I just say it's one of those couple of those names.
We want to get us moving with one right off the bat.
Yeah, I'd love to. The song that I generally get myself going with. Sometimes I'm playing a 40-minute set. Sometimes I'm playing 3 one-hour sets. And the tune that I generally start with, regardless, is a song called "You're Already Gone."
Okay.
It's about that strange but specific feeling where the person that you have a relationship with, you love them, you hate them. This one's about somebody that I love. You're not fighting, but things are kind of not kosher, and the day's already begun. You're both on your way to work, and you didn't get a chance to kind of say something before you left.
Nice.
So you're already gone.
Good setup. Andy Lightning here on Joppa Afternoon Drive. Take it away, Andy.
I have to say I'm sad you're leaving. Do you think I want you gone? 'Cause now's the time to say I love you. But you're gone. You're already gone. But you're gone. You're already gone. I look out as you walk away. Do you think I did you wrong? 'Cause now's the time to say I love you. But you're gone. You're already gone. But you're gone. I know I'll see you in the morning, but I wish you'd hear me now, 'cause now's the time to say I love you. But you're gone, you're already gone, but you're gone, you're already gone. Oh, 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 oh. Now's the time to say I love you, but you're already gone.
Nicely done, sir. Andy Lightning on Jump Afternoon Drive. Very nice. All right.
Thanks so much.
There goes
Thanks so
my-
much.
Gonna tighten up the mic here. Very good, man. How's the that's the first kind of the tone setter for you. You like to play that one to start the show. What's the is that like one of the original ones you wrote, or is that a newer one?
That man, I'd have to say it's weird the way that the process works is I kind of stopped writing specifically over like 7 months ago, so I could finally just get the tunes that I had written over the last 5 years to a point. But that song is probably 2.5 years old.
Gotcha.
Give or take.
Good. So usually that's a comfort zone, one you really like, one you like to.
Yeah, exactly.
Very good. What's the so you are it's funny, we have a lot of musicians in here that are teachers, and so are you.
Yeah, it's a great schedule to do it.
Yeah, it makes sense, I guess, right?
Yeah.
It's
guaranteed weekends off generally. Guaranteed summers off. A couple of weeks and throughout to tour.
And you're teaching in my hometown of Danvers,
Massachusetts.
Place I grew up in. So you're not at the old school. I mean, the middle school has changed since I've been there.
They have now made it a castle. It is as big and gigantic as they come.
Yeah, too big almost.
It's it's weird. A lot of districts will have more than one middle school where they separate the kids out. We just shove them all into one building. So I think it's an adequate size for the amount of individuals we have.
What's it like teaching? I always used to say that like high school kids, it used to feel like to me like maybe had the chance to just mature enough to not be pains in the neck. Elementary school kids are kids. Middle school kids, I feel like I always thought that was the toughest age.
It's transition city, man. Transition city. Sixth graders, they come in. I'm a rock star. Not even in this sense. They're just some big persona. They're excited. I'm excited. They stink at everything, but they're excited to learn how to do it. Seventh graders, they're still bad at stuff, but they don't think I'm cool anymore. They think they're cool, but they're not. Eighth graders decide to appreciate me more as a dude, as opposed to like this strange figure in their lives.
Yeah.
And they're more receptive to ideas and thoughts and conversation. So I bet high school's awesome.
All right, so you it sounds like you have a pretty pleasant experience then.
Yeah, it's okay. They pay me pretty well.
Very good. What's any guitar playing in the classroom or?
I've tried it a few different times, and
what do you teach by the way?
I actually teach audio video.
Oh, okay.
So it definitely could apply. I find though it's strange the way that it would apply would be recording, obviously.
Yeah.
But the idea of editing sound visually doesn't click yet.
Really?
Which is unfortunate because there's so many free programs, and maybe that's a reflection on I just haven't found a way to make the puzzle piece click with the kids yet. But not as much guitar playing in the classroom for me. I mean, they have a ukulele class in the school.
Oh, they do?
Which is awesome. It's just
they did not have that when I was there.
Yeah, things are drastically changed even in my 7 years.
Really, 7 years?
7 years.
You've been teaching for a while then. I mean, I know there's been some teachers there who are. Make a whole life out of it. But would you like to? Would you?
It's golden handcuffs.
Yeah.
It's a great gig, and I know what's coming every day.
Yeah.
And I generally have the answers to the questions. But there's a whole world out there.
Yeah.
That if I'm urging these kids to go find, I gotta go find it myself.
I can imagine teaching would be a little bit draining. I feel like just personally, if it were me, I think I would say, you know what, it is rewarding. You get to impact kids directly every day, which is one of those very rewarding jobs. My wife's a teacher. I tell her that all the time. I said, "You
tell her she's a teacher?"
I tell her she does rewarding work. I say I'm jealous of her because she, it's like, you get to directly impact kids. I think that's like got to be one of the most rewarding things out there.
Oh, for sure.
I say that's real work, I don't get
it's
that.
real work.
But I would imagine if it were me, there would be a shelf life on it for me.
There has to be, man. Yeah, I mean, even to stay fresh and stay quality.
Yeah.
You could just phone it in for 30 years.
Yeah.
Some folks do. In any profession, obviously, if you do the same thing, I think it's just healthy for change.
Yeah.
And the summers allow us a little bit of that,
Yep.
especially if you push yourself to do different things in the summer. Like I went to Alaska this summer.
Nice.
And while it was mostly a vacation, it was eye-opening.
Yeah.
And teaching, the time off allowed me to do that. But a change, doing something else, whether it's owning a business or owning a farm or just doing some different investing, something, I think would be positive, even if I came back to teaching.
Gotcha. And one thing you mentioned, one more thing on the teaching thing, you did slip in there that they pay you just fine. I do want to say, though, I always say for teachers, people joke about, they get summers off and all that. Teachers work. Yeah, teachers work very hard. Now that I've been married to one for many years now, they work very hard. And I think about all her people she works with and everything. And, she's like a boss. And I'm these teachers work really, really hard. I don't know. It was a whole new eye-opening experience for me being kind of getting to know the people she works with and like kind of the grind of working separate jobs and other jobs to go along with it. So I don't know. Think about that with your teachers. Show them respect, will you? I'd say that in front of a teacher. It's always a good thing. Again, we got Andy Lightning on the show here, playing some tunes and talking some music. So we got the influences down. What kind of places are you kind of playing? Do you try to get out a lot? And,
Yeah. For the past 3 years or so, I've done about 50 dates a year.
Wow.
Which is, and I try to be very, really specific. Every once in a while, I'll do the restaurant cover thing.
Yeah.
But that can be soul-sucking, for sure.
Yeah.
To know that I could be replaced. I could sit behind my guitar and have music playing and no one would notice.
Soul-sucking.
Soul-sucking. And the money's always better.
Yeah.
But I'm at a precipice, Drew. I'm at a precipice because I think I've played the biggest rooms that I can play as a one-man management team.
Yep.
So I'm about to make a big decision one way or another.
Oh, look at this. Are you announcing something right here? No.
I will announce it with you first if I make the decision.
Oh, very nice of you.
As far as I've done Opus, I've done the Grog. Opus,
Salem,
rules.
yeah.
And I live in Salem. It's a great hometown sort of thing.
I was supposed to be there this weekend. I was wanted this weekend. People wanted to be with me. I had all these obligations. I couldn't get to my Salem gig. But anyway, starting to trouble. And the Grog, you said?
The Grog is, I got a good thing going with another band, Red Tail Hawk, who I think you know.
Oh, okay,
our buddy Ben.
Yeah.
Great band. I think honestly they're kicking it now better than I've ever seen.
Gotcha.
And
Ben was going to try to get the band in here actually one day. So
you ought to reach out. They have the best drummer in the entire world. Reed Diefenbach.
Okay.
Is the best drummer I've ever seen. But yeah, so that sort of thing. Specific venue style shows in listening rooms. There's a great listening room up in Burlington, Vermont called Radio Bean, next to Light Club Lamp Shop.
Yep.
But that sort of thing.
Cool.
Any way to get people with eyes.
Yeah.
Because if I have their eyes, I can get their ears.
There you go. Nice line. Very good. Do you want to keep rolling here? Because I want to make sure people get a good sample size of you. So what's the next one you got?
Let's see. This next one, I'm going to play another tune that's off this these tunes that I just recorded to be released, I don't know, probably May or so.
Oh, not even released yet.
Not even released yet.
I like this.
This one's called It's Worth Your Time. My little sister just graduated from what seems like 13 years of college. And I wrote it from me to me and from me to her about if you have an idea and you think you can succeed at something, that's the sign. Invest in yourself, invest in the time, and just do it.
Very cool. What's your sister's name?
Colleen.
All right. Shout out to Colleen. This is Andy Lightning.
It's called It's Worth Your Time. You control the pace of your days, working towards a smile on your face. The meanings are controlled by your mind, 'cause if it's really what you want, it's worth the time. And if you think you're wearing wings, you've got to fly. And if you think you found your place, reside. Leaving home in safety as it stays. Working clubs to try and find your place. The meetings are controlled by your mind. 'Cause if it's really what you want, it's worth the time. And if you think you're wearing wings, you've got to fly. Truth shows you believe you've got to go. Time flows if you believe you've got to go. 'Cause if it's really what you want, it's worth the time. And if you think you're wearing wings, you've got to fly. And if you think you've found your place, reside.
Right. Andy Lightning on Joppa Afternoon Drive. Very nice, sir. Sound good. You like the room? I got to ask. I always like to ask people if they like the room.
Yeah, it feels good. It's a great temperature. Temperature, honestly, when I enter a room, is the thing.
Okay. Do you want the fan? We got the fan.
Oh, no.
No? All right, this is perfect.
Every once in a while, you'll enter a room, and it's already the exact same temperature as your body temperature.
Good.
Oh.
Look at you. That was a very specific answer on temperature.
Yeah. 76.5, I think. That's not correct. Nobody's temperature is 76.5, which is weird.
And there's your teachers, folks. Oh, very funny. Well, good. Yes, I actually like asking that question because most people like the room here.
It's a great space.
I think it sounds good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So it's good. Not exactly, we don't have it's not too much flair, I would guess, but it's nice. It's all about the sound.
What's the movie? We got Office. Was it Office Space? Where Rachel from Friends, her character Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah.
She's got to wear certain amounts of flair on her uniform.
Right. She's a waitress, or then she gets angry about the flair, if I remember correctly.
Oh, it's a great film.
It is a great film. Yeah. I haven't seen that in a while.
Anyway, this next song is "Damn It Feels Good to Be a Gangster."
Oh man, what is that's the what do they break there? They break the printer,
the fax machine, or whatever
fax
it is.
Machine, yes. Kids, a fax machine is something.
There's a great line from Almost Famous, the rock and roll film, where he's like supposed to be sending his story, his like journalism story, over to Rolling Stone magazine.
Yeah.
And the editor says, "We have this new thing called fax.
Yeah.
Only 18 minutes a page to send me that." It's amazing.
That's he was that great actor in that movie. He passed away.
Really?
Remember the old? You know him. Oh man.
It wasn't the kid, was it?
No, not the kid. He plays the old school journalist that comes in.
Yeah. Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Thank you. Yes,
Yeah.
Philip Seymour Hoffman. Oh, I loved it. I don't think there was one movie of his I didn't like.
I didn't see Pirate Radio. Was that awesome?
Awesome.
I heard it was
Awesome.
great. I mean, I guess you obviously would have seen it.
Yeah, it was great. I liked it. He was just one of those guys that liked everything he did. Tough loss there, Philip.
Yeah,
what was that, like 10 years ago now? Man.
Something like that.
But yeah, Office Space, great movie too. Okay, so one thing I've noticed about you here is I can imagine, it keeps reminding me of like VH1 storytellers back in the day. Remember that? I think you'd be a perfect fit for that because you get very clear lyrics, clear guitar playing, and like you get a nice setup on the stories beforehand too. It's a nice little a nice little acoustic kind of good. I can picture you in a small room. Would be a great take.
I love that. It's very nice to hear that because honestly, like the small listening room audience, as opposed to like I've played a million clubs.
Yeah.
And I got some great New York City club stories, but the whole thing is person-to-person relatability storytelling.
I can imagine clubs as a solo artist. I'm sure there's some great nights.
Oh, for sure.
But there are got to be some horror stories. The drunk person that's.
you listen to the stuff I'm playing.
Yeah.
And that's what I play. If that's what they hire me.
Yeah.
They know what I am. I'm playing what I play.
Yeah.
I try to make everybody happy, but I can play what I can play.
Yeah.
So I'm playing at this place called Pianos in New York City. Awesome place, really cool place, and they have music, which is always a plus.
Yeah,
it's right in the central of the city. But I'm up there, I'm doing my thing, playing acoustic guitar, doing some blues stuff, whatever, and it's packed. Not anybody that I brought.
Yeah,
because I brought nobody.
Yeah,
and there's people trying to dance like to my thing, and I'm like, so this girl pushes this guy away, and she goes, "I can't dance to this. I can't dance to this." And I into the mic say, "I know. I'm sorry. It's not me. It's a little bit me, but you shouldn't be trying."
You're like, I've seen you trying. Yes, it's not working.
It's not working for anybody involved.
Never a good idea also to go after the guy with the mic either, right? That's
exactly
kind of the poor rule.
Everybody saw Wedding Singer.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I don't know. It's never a good move. Yeah, that's I can imagine that being annoying.
It is. Yeah.
New York, the pianos, was that? Do they have like a dueling piano show at pianos? Something like? I mean, I'm sure
they
New York
must.
City's a big place.
Yeah.
But I feel like I had actually been to pianos before in New York City.
It's a double stage venue. So there's the main floor where like they have like where it's like a venue where the people go in.
Different spot. I've probably never been there. Then turns out New York City's a big place.
If you know what I've heard, I've seen. You know.
Yeah. Although that being said, it's funny every time I go there, I bump into like somebody that like. Unbelievable odd story, I feel like, which is why I love New York City.
It's the best part about it. Yeah.
It's the best part. Again, Andy Lightning joining us here on Joppa Afternoon Drive. Grog, you're familiar here with Newburyport a little bit. You had good experiences at the in the city?
I love Newburyport. I think that there's always room for growth, and there's a lot of culture here. Yep. I'm shocked that there's no guitar shop here. I've always been shocked by that.
Record shop, yeah. They do send people there if like there's a band who ever runs into issues.
Yeah, they need like strings or whatever.
Dino's
right next to the Grog, right?
Yeah. Yes, right next to the Grog.
Yeah.
Yes, that's kind of the old school, and even that I think was struggling for a while, and then record business kind of came back a little bit. Which is cool. Yeah. But yeah, no, you're right. These, and I also think more. I've talked to the mayor about this too. It seems like getting better, but I always think like there's room for more live music.
Always.
Yeah, I mean they're doing pretty good here compared to a lot of places.
I miss the Rockfish, man.
Yeah,
R.I.P. Yeah. I played it. I remember I played. It must have been like the summer of like 2012, right after I graduated college. I played on the third floor, like up on that shotgun restaurant bar area.
Yeah.
And I remember very specifically because I was in a rock band at the time. We played Carly Jepsen, "Call Me Maybe."
That's right.
And I don't know if it went over well, but I was happy we did it.
Yeah. Is that the next song?
Yeah. But it's also a medley with "Damn It Feels Good to Be a Gangster." So it's these two things combined.
Do you know? I don't know why this has happened to me twice in like a span of a week. I randomly at work, just distracted, started singing "Call Me Maybe" the other day.
It's a great hook.
Don't know what happened. I don't know if I heard it at some point hours earlier or what, but I'm singing it, and like 3 people at work looked at me and go, "What are you doing? Why?"
It's a great the music video is super weird. You ever watch the music video?
I can't remember.
I might be confusing it with Friday. Like it's Friday.
Oh, yeah.
That music video. They're like all of a sudden like riding in a car, a convertible with this like 40-year-old dude.
Oh, maybe that's called.
I don't know. It's the whole thing. It's a real. They're like 12. I don't know, man. That's a weird video.
All right.
But it was hip for a while.
Yes, they're laughing right to the bank. Let me tell you.
I know, man.
All right, this is what we're gonna do. Ready? So this is my new thing here is trying to be good at Instagram.
Yeah.
I had all it's the musician people that are really the musician people, you folk that are pushing me in this direction. Like I had Twitter and the Facebook thing, and I tried to not go any more than that because it was like, how many can you have?
That's true.
Turns out you can have them all apparently. But it seems like Instagram was like the most possible.
Yeah, because there's no politics. It's just experiences, which I think was the whole point of Facebook originally.
So that's where we're at. So I'm trying to do some live Instagrams. I'm putting these on there. So what I'm going to do is hand this to Lily.
Oh, Lily.
I'll do a quick little. Lily does more than you think back here. She does all the camera stuff. Hello, everybody. Nice to see you. All right, so I'm going to do a quick little Instagram hello too as we're on the air, so you can all kind of watch in on this as we do Andy Lightning. And I told Lily she can get right up in my face here too, so she can hear me. All right, Andy Lightning here on Joppa Afternoon Drive, giving us a nice little music show to start off the week. Andy is from Danvers. He's a musician, plays all around here. He's a teacher. We're very excited to have him in the house. Andy, you got another one for us here?
I do. This is the one that I always brag is like, if I've ever had a commercial hit, it's this song.
It's this one, all right.
Because there was one article that was written about it.
Oh, nice.
I don't know how that happened.
Good for you.
When I say commercial success, I mean I probably had I made 45 cents on Spotify, which
Wow.
is gigantic.
Hey, you are making money.
Money.
That's the important thing. Say hello to Instagram too, there, Andy. That's
Instagram.
There you go.
Instagram.
See that? Now we're on the Instagram.
We're on
Insta,
Instagram.
right? Insta is what they.
I think it's Insta. Is this what your Finsta? Is it, or is it your Rinsta?
Oh, geez, here we go.
Finsta, based off my research, is fake Instagram. Meaning, if you have a fake one that you want the the scrubs to follow. That's a term that I think is old and I'm bringing back.
Oh, okay.
I ain't no scrubs, so I'm hoping.
TLC.
There it is.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that this is a Rinsta we're using, which means real Insta. Lily, back me up. Yes. All right, cool.
Take it away.
You know that I'm alone, living life, living on the road. Same clothes as last night at the show. Living life, living on the road. Imagining 1,000,000 records sold. Living life, living on the road. Paying tabs with my share of the dough. Living life, living on the road. Seeing those dino lights aglow. Living life, living on the road. Drinking coffee and driving through the snow. Living life, living on the road. Drinking coffee and driving through the snow. Drinking beers with people I'll never know. Had enough for talking on the phone. Wait up, 'cause I'll be coming home. Wait up, 'cause I'll be coming home. Wait up, 'cause I'll be coming home. Wait up, 'cause I'll be coming home.
All right. Andy Lightning, very nice. There's Instagram. We're going to say goodbye to Andy Lightning on Instagram. Hey, thank you, sir.
Peace, Instagram.
Very good.
Thanks
very
so
nice.
much for having me.
Absolutely. There you go. Bye, Instagram. Thank you. Andy Lightning, absolutely fantastic. Sounding good, man.
Thank you so much.
I like that one. I think I know why they wrote about that one.
It's one of my favorite stories. If you have 30 seconds for that story.
Sure.
So I was playing, for some reason this hotel chain hired me to play in their lobbies. And because I guess they decided they wanted somebody for their guests to have to avoid eye contact with as they went to their rooms.
Okay.
It was really weird for me and for them. But
everybody was uncomfortable.
Everybody was uncomfortable. Right. But they hired me, they paid me the whole thing. So I'm at this hotel in Baltimore, Maryland. And I get there, and the wait staff is very excited to have me. No one there is excited to have me. But I'm playing, and I get there. It's my first one with this chain, and they had printed out a flyer with the calendar of every musical event at every chain in the whole country.
Yeah.
And awesome. I knew they had asked for a promo pic or whatever. I sent them one, but on the cover of this pamphlet of the calendar is my picture, cool, but not a picture that I sent them. They had gone on the internet and found a picture of me, a joke picture of me wearing a leisure suit with a mustache, leaning against a Camaro I once owned. Again, all a joke, and edited in Photoshop to look like a 12-year-old had done it.
Oh, that is wrong.
And they had put it on the cover.
No.
I think that they thought it was on purpose, like cool. And so I'm seeing this, and I grabbed 30 of them. I'm like, no one's gonna believe this. This is awesome. Hilarious, ridiculous. I go then to my room. They had given me a room for the night. They had put it in every single hotel room.
Oh, wow.
They had put this ridiculous thing in every hotel room. So that song, with the weird feeling I had of being on the road, playing to no one that wanted to hear, I wrote Living on the Road.
That is strange. There's some hotel manager out there going, no, son, this is the look you're looking for. This is
the one, kid. Trust me.
This is what you're gonna need to do.
If you want to play hotel lobbies forever, this is the move. This is the move.
That is fantastic. Again, Andy Lightning in the house here today. This is very fun to have a little live music Tuesday. A teacher out of Danvers as well. For those of you who may recognize him, I don't know how many of the Danvers Middle School students are watching the show here, but
I'd imagine all of them.
No, yeah. You tell them you're on. Let's do a quick little. Getting towards the end, I want to get to one more song. So let's do some quick little rapid fire, which I like to do.
Yeah, please.
Best concert you ever been to?
Best concert, Dawes. Probably the first Dawes concert because it's that first new thing.
Yep.
But John Mayer probably a couple summers ago down in Hartford was awesome.
Yep.
But those are the ones that are jumping out to me. I guarantee it's a local guy that I'm not thinking of.
Tough one. Worst one.
Probably one of mine. Definitely. Definitely. Because I'm the one that's supplying the madness.
What an honest answer. That's hilarious. The one of those nights when you had somebody yelling they couldn't dance, right?
Yeah.
Favorite album?
Favorite album has got to be. There's this band called Spirit Kid. He's the kid from Boston that's now out in Los Angeles. Spirit Kid is happening is I think the name of that record. It's a great record.
What's favorite single? What's the favorite song that I don't know.
It's definitely a Dawes tune. I'd have to put my money on Time Spent in Los Angeles. Same sort of thing as storytelling, but that's like a nice cool pop folk rock song. But Time Spent in Los Angeles.
Writing style. Would like to write songs quickly, long, drawn out? How's it come together?
Start to finish as fast as possible.
Really?
But then it's 2 years of edits. Yeah.
Okay, that's a multifaceted answer. Very good. It's a good one if it's coming together quickly though. That's kind of
the structure is the easy thing. Yeah. The structure exists already. I can grab that and put it down and feel the structure.
Right.
But the feeling changes. So
Gotcha. Best advice to the you teach middle school kids. I picked guitar up late, so I always say I wish I did it earlier. What's your best advice to the person that wants to pick up a guitar?
Well, it's a guitar, anything, man. I drummed for a long time before I played the guitar. Choose whatever you want and work so hard at it.
Yeah.
Take a couple lessons and then realize it's not worth the money, but just to see up close a good guitar player.
Yep.
And watch Tommy Emmanuel.
All right.
That's my advice.
There you go.
Tommy
That's
Emmanuel.
YouTube that name?
Yeah.
Very good. All right. Andy Lightning, why don't we get one more to take us home here?
I would love to play you one more
Absolutely. It's
song.
been a pleasure, man. Thank you for coming in.
This has been a great feeling.
Cool. You're going to end up playing us out, and would love to have you back on again here.
I would love to come
Whether
back.
It's with your own new band someday, or we'll let you make that announcement on your own. But thanks again, man. Andy Lightning here, going to take us home on a Tuesday on Afternoon Drive. It's been fun meeting him. Again, thanks to Lily Doucette, Tyler Neufeld, Caleb Noble, Sarah Hayden, and the whole team that puts this on. My name's Drew Moholland. We'll see you Thursday. One more from Andy Lightning here to take us out. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, guys. This is called Fulfilled Life. Oh, man. All right. I don't know, Drew. I think I'm out of tune.
It's funny. You need a stage man back here.
I know, with another guitar.
Guitar tech guy to. You don't have like the benefit of the guy that all the classic rock guys have that can run out here with a second guitar.
I know. We're almost there.
I was actually listening to a story the other day. Who was it that said guy from The Head and the Heart was saying he always forgets to tune his guitar in between these two songs, this transition. And he goes,
yeah, I know.
Actually, that was a Chad Stokes story.
Chad Stokes.
Tuning on the fly here, kids. This is
real rock. This is real folk.
Here's a lesson in
I guess
musicianship.
All right. All right, here we go. I guess my lesson to new guitar players is tune before you get on the radio.
Yeah. One other lesson, kids. All right, Andy Lightning bringing us home. Thank you, Andy.
Yeah. Talk to folks who refuse to read each other's news, correct the takes that were shared of just your point of view, idolize those who do not see you, point the blame at no one but the other side. Fake news to you, is it true? If we all believe it too, conveniently new. Every year we're convinced we need it to idolize those who do not see you, point the blame at no one but the other side. I've found the path to bliss, believing in nothing may it set you free. Love those around you and remember this: behind every good time is willful ignorance. So ignore the posts, withhold the likes. I guess pretending is the path to fulfilled life. Shout out the doubts, ignore dissent. Go along with all your friends and forget what you really meant. I found the path to bliss. Believing in nothing may it set you free. Love those around you and remember this. Behind every good time is willful ignorance.